Welcome to Tipsy Tuesday with Outta Here Travel. I'm Kevin O'Connor, travel advisors here at Outta Here Travel. And cheers. Today is Tipsy Tuesday. It's after 5 o'clock, and tonight we have an adult beverage. So mine of this choice this evening is the Irish coffee. And this one you mix with 1.5 ounces of your favorite Irish whiskey, some nice black coffee, and a little bit of cream on top. And you can also put a little Bailey's in it too for the cream portion of it. But tonight we're going to be talking about the 7 hidden perks of balcony suites. And a lot of times you just think, well, it's a balcony. You know, you get your choices. You're going down your room list and you got your interior rooms. You've got your window room so you could see, and you have your balconies, and then your balconies go up in different levels. It goes from probably a reserve class to suites to staterooms. And we're going to be talking about some advantages, some things maybe you're not even thinking about when you talk about balconies. So the first one I'm going to talk about, perk number 1, is private sunrise coffee or sunset wine. So as you have your suite, what you can do is order your in-room service. So in the morning you can bring in your breakfast, you can bring your coffee, and you see this one here, got the thing here, here's a little table for 2. You can sit out there, here maybe it's a sunrise, you can sit out there, you don't have to get dressed up. You don't have to go out to the dining area and get your coffee, beverage, and food. And in the evening time, it's the opposite. You can call for room service. You get concierge service that comes in. They can bring a nice bottle of wine or beverage of your choice. Could be coffee, could be tea, whatever. And you can sit in your private balcony, like right here, and watch the sunset. So that's a perk. You want to get away from the crowds. Whereas if you have a room with a view room, you could sit there and look outside, but again, this way you get outside, you get the fresh air, you can watch the sunrise, you can watch the sunsets, and again, just your private little getaway and get your favorite beverage to start the day or end the day with the sunset. Number 2 is fresh air and ocean sounds. And it really helps sometimes if you're queasy or you get motion sickness a little bit. It could be even in the middle of the night or so, you get it with a balcony. Basically, in balcony, you have your glass doors that open up. Typically, you'll have 2 chairs and a table, and then you can go outside and get some fresh air. That's a lot of times. So just think of it that way. Then if it's the middle of the night, if you have an interior, or if you just have a window view cabin, if you want to go outside and get some air, you got to go down the hallway and go up to the upper deck. But this way, you can put your robe on, go sit outside, get some fresh air. You can hear the sounds. You could just hear what's going on. If you're coming into port, you can watch the action again. So again, it kind of gives you that fresh air and ocean sounds to sit out there and just relax. A lot of people will just want to sit out there during the cruise time when you're on the ocean. Just sit outside and just listen to it and watch the sceneries that are going on. Perk number 3 is hidden VIP perks. So if you go up in, especially in they go into the suites and the staterooms, you get bigger rooms, you get the extra living area that goes with it, and that can give you some hidden perks like mini suites. Maybe you get a welcome glass of bubbly when you come aboard. Some of the other ones, the larger suites and the reserve collections, let's say you get exclusive dining options. You have some your own set of dining area, maybe pool area, exclusive to your room area, your suites. You can get priority boarding. That comes with it. You have extra service. You got extra concierge services that come on here. It comes with onboard credits, so maybe you can get an onboard credit to spend for meals or drinks or premium drinks on board, those special items. So if you look at the upper suites as well too, kind of look at the extra perks that comes with it, not just the price wise. So when you're doing price comparisons, kind of look for these extra perks that come with it. Onboard priority boarding and departation, I mean, that could be a time saving effect for you. be able to get in and out. So that's not bad. Not bad for an extra view on there to look at that. So when you're pricing these, kind of looking for the extra bonuses. So what do I get with the suites? Sometimes with the suites, you can add more people to them as well. The staterooms could go up to 6 people. So when you start, and some of them have extra rooms, some are, one of them, some of the cruise lines, they have the upstairs balcony area, and it's got a slide that takes you down to the living room. So again, there's all costs involved, but again, we're talking about balconies. And all the extra suites also come with table and chairs. You may have a lounge chair that you can go out and lay out there. So there's extra bonuses that come with all these suites. And when you're price level on all these, just look for the extra bonuses that you have on here. Cheers. Perk number 4, extra space inside and out. So what it gives you is typically your balcony is going to have the glass doors, wall to ceiling. You have the doors that open up. So if you're sitting in there, again, you can even look outside. You can be from your bed. You can look out, open up the veranda door. You get the fresh air. You can sit down there and watch the world go by. And then it also gives that extra area. You have the outside balcony. So that adds extra square footage also in your room to give you, so maybe you're not so claustrophobic per se. It just gives you that extra space that you can do. You can sit outside, you can come inside. Just, again, that's just extra room, extra space for you. More room to relax. It's just, again, that's just an added bonus when you look at it for room sizes when you're doing your comparisons between all the different things. Perk number 5, front row views. Now this is going to be great if you're sitting there, especially if you're going on an Alaska cruise. You could be looking at, you could sit there and watch the glaciers as you come in. You're getting the fresh air. If you're looking at glaciers, you can hear the calving that's going on, crashing of the ice into the water. It depends on when you're going. So again, sometimes you want to pick what side of the boat you're coming in. After the stern side, you want to look at, if you want the inside passage, you want to look at the trees a lot of times. So again, that's one thing. But again, it gives you front row views. You not have to go up to the deck. You could be on your own balcony and kind of watch things. So whale watching, bears, that you could see them on the banks, the trees, the sea lions, the wildlife, the birds. A lot of people love to do the sunsets with it. You get a pair of binoculars, and you can stand there right in your own room. So you don't have to, again, you don't have to run up to the top deck per se. You could do a lot of this in your own room and the ease and comfortability for yourselves. That's perk number 5. Perk number 6. We always have this, I talk about Wellness Wednesdays, but wellness, it could be a perfect place. You could bring your mats with you. You can put your mat out there, move the chairs there. You can do your yoga exercises. You can do your stretching exercises, journaling. It's a great place to sit out there and do your journaling that you're doing. You're doing calls if you need to be on the internet, or if you need, even if you need to do a Zoom call. That's something that's probably better. You can sit outside at the same time enjoying it. You're listening to a conference or whatever. But again, you're on vacation. But again, we do have to do business sometimes when it comes to. But it's a great place in the morning time. Set your goals, do your journaling, read books. A lot of people just love and enjoy going on vacation and reading books, catching up with it. Outside on the balcony, that's a great place. So again, built-in wellness retreat in your room with the balcony. Just something to think about when you're trying to do that. Versus better than if you have just a window in there which doesn't open. You could sit down there, but this gives you the luxury to have your own spa and to be able to do that. Now again, watch out what you do on the balconies, because there are hardly security cameras around here, so they do infringe. Just be good citizens out there on the balcony as well. And perk number 7, romance and celebration. You can order room service. You can sit at your table. They'll bring in whatever meal you want. A lot of them have 24/7 service. So you can do breakfast, you can do lunch, you can do dinner. You can have your private dinner that comes in there. You don't have to go out in the dining areas with everybody else. You can just sit, enjoy, have a private dinner, intimate dinner together. They do bring alcohol beverages in as well, so you can bring your own private ceremony there, or private dinner. So again, that just kind of gives you the romance of it. So again, think about it is, these are some of the perks. When you're doing it, balcony is just not an upgrade, it's a memory upgrade. So again, we did talk about the 7 systems are perks. Number 1 is private sunrise and sunset viewing, fresh air and ocean views. Perk number 3, hidden VIP perks on various balcony rooms, on the upgraded rooms. Perk number 4, extra space inside and out for you. Just gives you more of a room. Perk number 7 is front row views. You're able to get out on the balcony, take pictures, get your binoculars, look at wildlife. Wildlife right there. Perk number 6, built-in wilderness. Wilderness. It is a wilderness retreat. Built-in wellness retreat. Perk number 7, romance and celebration. Again, 24/7 concierge service, food service, dining services to bring in beverages and food that you want. So again, this is a call to action that to make it happen. Give me a call. Give us a message for Kevin and Michelle here at Out of Here Travel. Let's sit down, have a private consultation with you. We want to find out what you want to do, what your vacations that you're at, and how we can help you plan and get the most out of it and make memories together. So again, think of it as balconies, not just a view, but it also has perks to go along with it. Cheers, everybody, and thank you for joining us this evening. And